Did you ever watch Courage when you were younger?
The Cowardly Dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, scary, wasn't
Man,
it?
that shit was fucking scary. God damn.
Like, not even funny. Like, it was just scary.
Yeah, the what's the first episode, the barbershop one where her like it was like Murray
could
was,
have been.
he had that weird ass smile.
Oh, wait. What was the line from that?
He was like doing like a self monologue and
Naughty.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah. That episode scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Wait, did he even do anything bad? He just shaved him, right?
He just shaved him, but you thought he was gonna like kill him with the scissors.
Yeah, I was like, God damn.
But yeah, I don't remember what I guess he did just shave him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was one with the really slim cat, and they
cats,
went to the hotel
Yeah.
of spiders.
Yeah. Was that the dodgeball they played?
Yeah, like I was creeped out to that part. I was like, oh hey.
Yeah. And then Cats just like starts killing Courage with dodgeballs, basically.
Shit. That cat was in a few episodes, right?
Yeah, there were a
like
few returning characters. The one that also freaked me out, it was like a diner, and they were making ham out of people or something. And Courage is like trying to save them.
Shit, I remember that one. Wait, didn't the old guy like Hustis? Was it
Hustis? Yeah.
Did he get turned into a burger at the end?
Maybe, but Muriel was safe, I think.
Yeah, he always says Muriel.
Because Eustace. Yeah. Wait, was that Eustace? Not Eustace.
Was it Eustace?
Eustace.
Eustace.
Yeah. Eustace bang.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show.
There was one with like there was a puddle.
Puddle.
And there was like a demon mermaid in the bottom.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
I can't remember the story correctly though.
Is there any Japanese show like that?
It just goes balls. Not that I can think of. I'm pretty manga deep. Huh. Do you know any?
No. It is weird how like American cartoons and Japanese are just completely different, basically.
Right. You would think there would be something like that in Japan.
There's like no crossover.
Creepy as fuck.
Even Boku no Hero Academia is still super Japanese. So
good point. Interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? All right. So you want to get into the topic today?
Yeah. Was there something that happened to us recently?
Yeah. So was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Yeah.
We're just walking down the Shotengai, the
Yeah.
shopping street,
Yeah.
shopping arcade, whatever you want to call it.
Having a good time.
Yeah, we're just chilling. It was during the day. We weren't even drinking yet, which is if we're together, we're not drinking. That's
I know.
a couple alcoholics, but you know.
We're just adults.
Yeah, a couple of adult alcoholics. So we were checking out all the random manga stores.
Yeah.
So we went into one. It was like a manga / bookstore.
Yeah.
And we go like halfway in the store. Then this old guy comes.
Yeah.
And he looks at us. And he's like, oh, bald. I was like, I'm bald too. I'm like, oh. I was like, hey, this guy's bald too.
Yeah.
He's like, we all brothers and shit.
Very loud in public, and I don't like that.
Yeah, and also wasn't he dressed kind of weird, if I can remember?
Yeah, he definitely had the ooh, what's gonna happen here vibe.
Yeah. And then like he proceeded, like his English was really good.
It actually was.
Yeah, but I guess he just liked dad jokes.
Yeah.
Because he went for like we were in there for what 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Of him just keep telling us joke.
Yeah.
After joke.
And I was like edging my way around to the other side to get to the door. But you were kind of obliging him, and I was just
more obliging than usual.
I'm like, I don't want to be here.
And it was those kind of jokes where it's like, all right, what do you think? It was like, he's like, shit, what was one of his jokes?
What clothing does a house wear?
Yeah, and
you're
he
like,
would look at you.
And then I was just like, I don't know, man.
And he's like, but what clothing? I said, I don't know, man. Just tell us. It's like, a dress. Get it? Address?
And it's like, yeah.
this went on for like
a long time.
He just wouldn't stop.
Like he had just a whole stack of jokes for us.
And then when he forgot some, he had some on his phone.
Yeah.
He's like, read these.
And the best part was he took pictures of Twitter on a computer when he could have just screenshotted them on his phone. But I guess that's how old people think. Like, I don't know how to do a picture.
Or you think it's like his grandson sent it to him? Like, my granddad loves this shit.
Oh, could have been, yeah.
But then no, his kids probably don't know any English.
Yeah.
If he has kids.
I doubt he does.
I don't know. The way he was dressed, I don't know.
But a lot of old Japanese men look weirdly dressed.
Yeah, that's just you're old now. You just do what you want.
Yeah, just dress weird.
Dye your hair, dress weird.
Yeah.
No one cares.
But he would not leave us alone.
Yeah, it took us like at least 25 minutes to get out of there.
Yeah.
And then, like, afterwards...
He wasn't even annoying some people get. It was just like, I don't want to be here right now.
Yeah, we just don't feel like talking to a certain person. It's like, come on, man. I'm going to dip, all right?
Yeah, like, if we were at a bar, would you even do that at a bar? Like, here's a bunch of dad jokes.
Yeah, but we were in a bookstore. He was being like, too loud. It's like, we're at a big store, man.
Yeah.
It bukes you.
But that was one of those things where it's like, he's so old. We were talking about this afterwards. It's like he's so old he can't do anything in life, so he has to talk to people to make his existence worthwhile.
It's like, come on, he's retired. Don't take this away from him. Come on.
Yeah. So.
And then this came to a subject we were thinking about. So like, we're like, that's probably how like girls feel.
Oh, in general, when guys try to hit on them or whatever.
Yeah, and I started to think about this more when I was home. I was like, you know what? Like, that's all. Yeah, because like, all right. Wait, I'm trying to figure out how to start this.
Okay, let me. All
right.
Let me
get in there.
Let me tell you the other story.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
is this the same? This is a different
yeah.
story?
Well, I told you, but I didn't tell the audience.
Oh, fuck them. Fuck 'em. They got to do some context clues. Nah, go ahead.
Yeah, you better donate. We're getting pissed. We ain't getting shit. Yeah, I was at my work. Below there's a grocery store, and like you can eat in the food court, whatever. Yeah. And I was just eating, minding my own business, and this old man came.
Do you always eat there, or do you go back to your office?
I gotta get away.
Yeah.
There's 45 minutes I get where I'm just safe. Yeah, but this old man just feels the need to come up to me and goes, like, and it's one of those things where it's like, I just want to be in peace. But that's the girl thing where it's like, they probably just want to be in peace.
It's always like, it's always that time too. Like, I'm just in my own zone. Like, this guy seems like he's on his own zone.
Yeah, but then like
when you want to talk, you can't find nobody.
Right. And then you start thinking, well, maybe I'm the asshole. But then he was just like trying to speak English to me, and his English was all right, and I'm like, but I just want to listen to music. But yeah, he was like, why don't you go to a ramen restaurant with me? And I'm like, now? And he's like, oh, we can go sometime. And it's just like, okay. And he's like, but you can only get here by car. So I got a car. Why don't you get in my car and I'll take you to the ramen restaurant? And this was a few months ago, but that was when I was like, that must be how girls feel when guys are like, oh, just get in my car. It's fine. Just do it.
Just get in your car?
I know a great place. I just met you. Come on, get in my car.
Like, I'm not sure. This feels like my death.
But that was when I kind of realized that. Well, I mean,
and just think, you're a bigger guy. Like, think about a girl that's naturally just smaller and weaker.
Yeah, which I mean, I've always sympathized with girls, but
we sympathize with you women. We're not all. We understand. We're not
but
all,
like this was one easy to understand context, whereas like those are kind of similar situations.
Yeah, and then like, okay, so now that we're on that, so like,
Now that we're on that subject.
we'll just keep jumping in. Like, so I was sitting home and thinking, like, okay, like, a lot of times you'll get like different approaches from different kind of Japanese people.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so, like, I was thinking, like with the old guy. Let me start with my basic thing. I'm thinking, like, okay, we're in a different country.
Yeah.
The only way to get better or get a change your life
Yeah.
is to interact with people, right?
Yeah, of course.
And so, like, I'm trying. Well, you heard us bitch and complain about Japanese people and stuff, and like coming up speaking English. I'm like, okay, I'm trying not to be that jaded person as much. Still fuck these motherfuckers when they come up, but still, like, I'm like, I am going like, okay, let me open up a little more, even if the people or even if the approach is that wacky ass approach.
Yeah, where it's like maybe they just don't have social skills here. Where it's like there's an easier way to do it than just hey. Oh, come on.
So I compare this to a girl. Like sometimes maybe if a girl's single and she's dealing with a lot of just fuck it, she's like, okay, let me not try to walk around with the bitch face and act like and just dismiss every guy.
Okay.
But then this is what happens. So then a person, like in our case, a Japanese person, maybe old or young, will approach you.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, we talk about like when you're picking up girls. Sometimes it's about, like when you want to talk to a girl.
Yeah.
It's about you gotta approach her right. Like you just can't say, oh, baby, you gotta.
You don't do that.
There's a certain approach. And so the Japanese person will come up, like this guy.
Yeah.
And he'll have a weak ass approach. You're like,
wow.
And so you'll sit there and be like, oh fuck.
Holy shit, that is interesting. That is a good way of looking at it. Like they have a weak approach to it.
And so then you go like, fuck, like this weak ass approach. Like, is this going to be the same guy? In both like the same guy as always.
Yeah.
And so then you stop. He's like, oh wait. Let me not be that person.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, the approach is weak, but let's see where he goes with this.
Mm-hmm.
And then our case, the Japanese person, like remember the old guy or those young guys also when we were walking home that one night outside.
But this happens to me all the time. But we talked about this before. I have the weirdest experience here where people just are shit.
Yeah, but like, so you're like, all right, your approach is shit. Let's see what you do.
Okay, so what happened here though? We were walking home at night. The three guys.
Oh wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. I don't want to hold on. Oh, you're making me jump around. Let me get this thought out real quick.
Okay.
And so like, fuck, Chris, you fucking me up, Chris.
I thought we were gonna explain the situation.
Okay.
All right, let me explain it and you think about what.
All right.
Okay. So we were talking about bad approaches. We were walking home at night one day. One time.
One night.
Walking
home at night. One night.
Okay. And there's three younger guys outside on the side of the road doing some with their bikes. Like I guess they're ready to go home or something. And one of them says like, "Boo-boo-boo-boo" to us, and it's like, is he trying to start shit? Because I'm not in the mood. But it was just you realize. Oh, he wants to say something, but he doesn't know how to properly speak.
Right.
And he doesn't know how to properly speak. He's trying to do English that's just foreign to him. So, you got to always remember that when you live here as a foreigner, you're like, speaking to you isn't part of their daily life.
Right.
So a lot of things come off as they're being rude, when in fact, like, they're just trying, but they're just not good at it.
And so that like I was saying, you're like, okay, let me not be the jaded guy.
Yeah.
Let me try to embrace this experience.
Yeah.
As a new experience. All right, that's good. And all right, so that's a good part for me to come back in.
Okay.
And so you give these people, I don't want to say these people, you give them a chance.
It's fine.
You give if you're a girl at pumping your gas, you give the guy approaching you a chance, even if the approach was bad, but it doesn't get better.
Oh.
It doesn't get better.
On our end.
on both ends. Like the guy that's talking to you, like, this guy, he ain't got no game. He's like, but I'll give him a chance. And he's like, hello. And you're like, and he's like, well, what's your name? You're like, fuck, man, come on. Like, everyone asks me what's my name. Spice it up.
Yeah,
Where are you from? Oh my god.
But
is this going anywhere? And you go, is this going anywhere?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is almost like the perfect analogy then.
Like that old guy, I was like, all right, let me give him a chance. So where are you guys from?
Yeah.
Okay, America. Oh,
that's always the first or second thing you get too, where it's like, come on, man, sports. Give me. I don't even like sports. Just fucking throw something out there. But it's where are you from?
Oh, Maryland. What state? He throws a little question like, so what's popular there? But still, it was now you're asking me to do work,
right?
And I was like, oh, that's how girls feel. And then like back to the boys we were talking about.
Yeah, on the road.
We gave them a chance, and then after we gave them that little chance, they seemed okay, but then they didn't know what to do afterwards.
So then it's like we have to initiate we're going now because you didn't follow up with your approach.
It's like, well, this restaurant's good. I'm like, okay.
It's like, yeah, I walk by here all the time. Did you want to invite us to go with you? No. It's like, well, then what was the point of this?
Yeah, and then there you go. It's like, well, okay, now you're kind of just wasting my time now, and can I go?
Yeah.
Like, you really didn't... It's exact like getting a girl getting it. I'm like, oh, that's what it like. You want to give them a chance, and then when you give the people a chance, they still fuck it up.
Yeah.
So like, I should have just fucking been jaded from the beginning then, because you wasted time.
Yeah, like
all right, put that mic a little closer.
Yeah, and here's the thing. For Japanese people, I almost always oblige them. Like I'm like, sure, I'll give you some stupid answers, and it's like, but they never want to like follow through with a real conversation.
Yeah.
It's just this question. Okay, here's this question. Okay, it's like, okay, come on, just talk to me, man.
It's like, are you asking me the questions that you read at your textbook or the basic Ayakawa classes?
Or your professor said, ask them this, and this, and report back to me. But like,
so like, if you're a girl, oh, what's your name? Where you from? And the girls will be like, this guy's not. All right, he where's he going to take this? So it's like, shit.
Yeah.
It's always in so many times. I had many experiences, Tokyo and Osaka, where you do the same thing over and over and it goes nowhere. You're just like, all right, fuck it then.
Yeah. We're like, okay, I'm out.
Fuck it. Like, I don't want to. You don't even want to initiate. You don't want to even be in this situation no more.
Right. Yeah. It's like they're holding you hostage almost.
So it's like, hey, I'm just going to have to put up this guard, and if you're really, really cool and can get through it, hey, cool. But if you're not really, really cool,
yeah,
it's like, all right, man, you got to get the stepping.
The only difference I could think of is it only goes one way often here. Where it's like, okay, you got your English time, let me do Japanese time. And they're like, I don't have time for this. I gotta go.
Yeah, that does happen.
And it's like, do they not understand that that's not cool?
Right. It's like, all right, I gave you, now you give me.
No. I used to work with this guy who was actually a nice guy, and we hung out a few times. But at work, I remember one day he was just complaining like,
you talking about K-Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know who you are.
No.
Actually, probably doesn't. But but I remember he was just bitching to me about some problem at work, like blah 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 blah. And I was like, I was like, oh yeah, that's okay, I get you. Yeah. But then I was like, yeah, I've been having this problem. It's like, Chris, we're at work. I don't have time to listen to this. And I was like, I just listened to you for 30 minutes complain. And now you're like, but I'm busy now.
Yeah, it's like, it's give and take, man. That's how relationships work. But you basically just stole. I gave you your time. Where's my time?
Yeah, that's my biggest complaint about that. Another weird thing is you get,
like, even the old guy, he's like, you're in the bookstore. This is an all Japanese bookstore. You read kanji. Didn't say a word to us in Japanese. It's like,
yeah.
Okay, like.
But his thing was, I want to speak English, but he never meets us halfway and says, and now you can Or we can do half and half or something.
All right, wait. So what's that like? So all right, so you approach a girl and of course we want to fuck them.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I just want to be their friends.
And so like, are we giving her? So like a girl's like, all right, he's not giving me anything but the idea that he just wants to fuck me. But I have to think about. I have to work this one out in my head.
My only really big difference is like. It's just like I don't know, man. It's just like a lot of times they only half-ass oblige you.
Are you talking? What side are we talking about? Are we talking about
like the only difference between men talking to girls, or well, I don't know. Maybe it's the same because like that guy really wasn't offering us a good conversation.
Nah, it's like he just wanted to talk. He just wanted to tell his jokes. And for a minute, I was like, is this going to end up with us in a bar? He's like, I should get you guys a drink. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Is he going to get us a drink? And they was like, oh, it's not going there. Like,
but maybe he wanted us to, maybe it's exactly the same. Maybe he wanted us to initial. I don't know.
And okay, here's another thing. Okay. When, like, the boys and the old guy and, you know, the many people in our lives, it's never someone that looks like, oh, cool, I'm glad this person approached me.
I know.
Just like, you know what I'm talking about. And I was like, oh, that's how girls must feel like.
I know.
Fuck, what? How come this is the guy that always approaches me?
This piece of shit in the Jinko pants. Like...
Yeah. He had those goofy pants, right? Are we talking about the old guy, or are we talking about someone who?
I was making it up. I was just thinking of a girl's perspective, like this guy in the fedora. Weighs 900 pounds. He's wearing the fedora's not gonna help him. And you're like, okay.
That's why I feel like I've been approached by so many Japanese people, and it's like I look, I'm like, you're not like, come on, man. Like, you might. I don't want to be.
Come on, man.
Like, come on, man. I don't even really want to walk around with. I want to see people us talking.
Holy shit! It is the same where a girl's like, I don't want to be seen with you.
It's like you see like some cool. I know you don't like Japanese one, but sometimes you see like a cool looking guy. Like, damn, I bet we. Why won't this guy team up with me? We can go out in the field.
Holy shit! It's even deeper because that guy's like, I don't need to talk to this guy, Gene. Yeah. He's doing just fine. Holy fuck! Wow.
Man, I told you, man. I was having epiphanies last night. Not you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeremy just messaged me.
Get your ass over here. I had a guy at a bar I used to go to in Awaji, which we gotta go to.
Yeah.
It's called Just Meat.
Ooh.
And it's a pun, so it's worth going.
Meat. Sounds like the name of a male strip club.
It's got that too. But this guy. Okay, this is going two ways. I'll do the guy first. This guy.
The guy you were with. He's the owner, or you?
No. We were both at the bar.
Okay.
We were both at the bar, and I was talking to the owner, or the staff was always really friendly. So I'm talking to them, and this guy next to me, probably around my age, maybe a little older, he turns to me and he's just like, I wish I spoke English. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even know you.
First of all, very rude.
Yeah.
You see us talking, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm like, in Japanese, by the way.
Yeah.
And he's like, I wish I spoke English. And I'm like, why?
So you were even speaking in Japanese.
Yeah,
so
with the
like...
staff. And he's like, so I could communicate with you. And I'm like, but I speak Japanese. I even said that. I'm like, Nihongo hanaseru, or something like that. Like, I can speak Japanese. He's like, I really just wish I could speak English. I'm like, would you just fucking speak normally?
Stop what you're doing right now.
Yeah. It was just that was one of the worst conversations I've ever had, where I'm like, what is your deal? Like, why won't you just...
And they always say, like, that kind of conversation, like, should be talked about. Not
yeah.
Like,
all
right, so where are you going with this? Like, are you think we're supposed to have, like, a long conversation now? Or is this just a statement? Like...
Or is he trying to get something out of me? Like, would you please teach me English? I'm like, no, fuck off. We're at a bar. Yeah, that was awful. Where I was like... And I think he even wanted to hang out sometime, and I was like, I'm just not going to talk to him. Holy shit! That's another thing.
I'm just not.
I think I got.
Let's exchange lines.
Holy shit! I think I got. I think I got his line, and I was just like, I think he said like "hello" one day, and I was just like, nah. Holy fuck! It's all coming together. We're the women of living in Japan. Wow.
Right? It's
Holy
crazy.
shit. Okay, here's the other part of that. With women, especially older women, they just want to be like, "Oh, I'm talking to a foreign man."
Yeah.
And it's like, "Is this going anywhere? Like, are you going to try and fuck me?" It's like, "No, I just want to talk to a foreign man." And it's like, what are you getting out of this? Like, you're not getting sex. You're not getting a good conversation. Like, and in my instance, I got my drinks and food paid for. So it's like, so you're out money in this situation.
It's like, what kind of girl pays? Don't you want something?
Yeah, there was a woman who at this same bar, she was like talking to me, and then I was just like, I mean, this is fine and all. Do you want me to fuck you? And then like, but that never happened. Like, we met up once or twice afterwards, and she's like, "I'll buy your beer and your food." I'm like, "Oh, all right, that's a free meal, I guess." And then Japanese men do a very efficient way of cock blocking foreigners. I feel like.
Yeah, there's definitely
You know what
a
I'm
cop
saying?
block technique.
When this happened to me, well, twice at least. It was the last time I met this lady, her acquaintance, who was just this fat fuck, who was a photographer.
A guy?
Yeah, man. He happened to be there that night. And this is the night I was like, all right, it's going down. But he happened to be at the bar, and he was talking to her before I got there. And he kept embarrassing me through, like, "Why don't you fuck this foreigner?" Like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, come on. Like, why are you giving me this shit? Shut your mouth. Like,
it's like the biggest cop block technique that you kind of hide. Like, dude, I was trying to help you,
but it's like, if you shut your mouth, you would have helped me.
Yeah,
I don't have any problems. Like,
this even goes back to, like, even in your own language. Like, if someone guy's like, "Oh, I feel the tension." If someone's making it obvious about sex, or it's like, now you're cop blocking. Like,
because now everyone can hear this guy, and this girl, this woman, has to live with. Everyone in the restaurant thinks I'm gonna go home and have sex with him.
Right.
So even if we leave together, I can't.
Yeah.
And
the thing is, it is vicious because they do know what they're doing.
The guy, yeah.
Every time that situation happens, never think like, "Oh, maybe it's a barrier." No, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. Another thing was, which I refuse to go to this guy's establishment anymore. It's called. Well, I won't say the name because people might. I don't know. Anywho, it was with my last girlfriend.
Was it Milwaukee or here?
Here. It was with the last girlfriend. We were walking back to my apartment, and I thought I was being slick because I know the owner, and I was like, "Oh, I know this guy. He's pretty nice. He owns this bar."
The one right there?
More towards the park.
Oh, okay. Okay, I remember now.
You know where it is.
Yeah.
So I was trying to be slick, which I shouldn't have done. But I was like, "Oh yeah, I know the owner of this place. He's really cool." Blah blah blah. And then he's like, "Oh wow, you've gotten really fat since I've last seen you." And I'm like, which is like, I thought Japanese were supposed to be polite. That's not polite, but whatever. But it's like, first of all,
They're very disrespectful when it comes down to weight. It's crazy.
Yeah, but it's just like, I'm your patron. Like, you're not supposed to bully me outside of your establishment. Like, why would I go back after that?
You got real big.
Yeah.
Oh, is this your girl? Oh no. How's your herpes? Like, what the fuck? Like, why would you say this?
Are you still paying child support, or did you dip out?
Yeah.
Like you do.
Yeah.
No, like, and while it was happening, it's one of those things. Japanese people do this a lot to me, where I'm just like, what kind of a situation am I in now? Like, I can't even respond.
Yeah, it's like, wait, what do I say to this kind of statement?
Yeah.
Like, what?
But like,
fuck you.
well, yeah, it's like, you can't say anything because then you look like an asshole. But he knows when you're with your girl, like you're not supposed to like say things like that to somebody.
Yeah.
But I noticed ever since then it went completely downhill, and then it just ruined that. Because I think now, like, she probably thought every time I go out with this guy, people will say, "Here's this Japanese girl with this fat guy."
Possibility.
Which, I mean,
that's not what they're gonna say. But I'm saying
that's
like
her.
that he
That's her image.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
And it's like that guy didn't have to say that.
Mm.
But thanks a lot, asshole.
Yeah, I'm very picky about, especially on first dates, like where I'm gonna take a girl. Yeah. I'm like, okay, it has to be somewhere where, like, I mean, basically where I look good. Like,
right.
I can't go. It has to be somewhere where we can be left alone and no one's gonna come up to us and do any goofy shit.
Dude, this fucking
which might even be like just like, all right, where could I go where no one's gonna see us together and do goofy shit.
Where that's the other thing where the girl thinks like, is this the kind of life I'll be in if I'm with this guy?
Right.
Where people just bother us. But this happened on our first date too. I told you we're at this nice steak restaurant. And, like, we're sitting outside just enjoying the drinks and whatever. And the fucking piece of shit waiter comes out and he's like, here's the menu. Can you even read this? And I'm like, well, you're not supposed to talk to your customers like that. But I'm like, yeah, of course I can. It's suteki. Oh, wow, so difficult.
It's not even the kanji, motherfucker. It's katakana. Come on now.
But it was like, does he see... Oh, it's a Japanese girl with a foreigner. I gotta fuck with them.
Yeah. And then, like you said, it goes back to the girl. She's like, oh, fuck. Is this the kind of life I have to live if I want to date this guy? It's like, come on, man. Like, don't do that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a meta level cop block. Like, I know it's not an obvious cop block, but it's a deep down, like, oh, you're going to think about this later when you're laying in bed. Like, nah.
Right, yeah. Well, it's one of those things where it's like, obviously that kind of stuff happens in America. Some douche guy is like, blah, 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 blah. But it's almost too easy to do that to us here because we're so easy to spot.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
I think we're at 30 minutes. Short, like, want to keep it short and sweet?
Yeah.
All right. So if you come to Japan, prepare to talk to any of your female friends back home first, and that's going to be your experience.
Well, yeah, this is just a good intro into kind of what conversations are like from our perspective. This could even help Japanese people, like, step up your game, homie.
Yeah. Like, come on, guys. Like,
we don't want to hear where you're from. We don't want to hear what else.
We sound like girls now. Don't ask me where I'm from. Don't ask me where. We don't want to hear where you work because you know where we work and we don't want to work there.
But I don't know if they do know where we work. I think they think we just do jobs. But yeah.
I'm just a garbage man, you know. I would love to actually be a garbage man. Fuck it.
Once I heard that they made good money here, I was like, fuck English. I'm just picking up trash.
Just pick it up, throw it in.
All right. That's the lesson we learned here. Pick it up, throw it in.